It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Broncos leader at quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Broncos and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chiefs in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up. And then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
And off we go from Denver. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Second and 9 now. And he rifles one incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And this one's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, you really thought it in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw now on first down. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Yeah, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Joseph. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Joseph. Yeah, the Broncos are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant. On 1st down. It's Wheeler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. It's Peters, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 26. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Throw here's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, what a juke into space. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. This is Anderson over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And the rushing numbers should tell the story of why they trail at the half. They're still in single digits in yardage as a team through 2 quarters of play. That's not good. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Anderson's got it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Second and 5. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On second down, they'll run it here. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
We all love to have a home run here in the backfield that can take it the distance. But short yardage, trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he? On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar, and that'll keep this a 9-point game. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Wheeler. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2nd and 9 now. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. Out to the right here to Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown drive. And the Chiefs are back with a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Broncos coming out now. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Try to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it complete to Anderson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. 2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding, offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
On second down, it's Wheeler. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On third down, Peters. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. You have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Joseph. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy and try and use size? You can't try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw, and Anderson's got it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Knight. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the side, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
And part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So the Chiefs now down by 7. A minute 12 to go. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's back to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He'll look to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game at 1-all.
A drive that time of 6 plays. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away from the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 25. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now a first throw here in overtime. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Knight. And he will have a Broncos first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Joseph. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd and 3. He finds his man complete. It's Knight. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Second and 4. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He finds his man complete. That's Joseph. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for Denver, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.